Hey, Dr. Brooks. I hope all is well. I hope everything is going well for you, and I hope you're feeling better. And hopefully, we'll see you on Monday this week. As far as clinicals go, they've been going really well. I've been working with a young lady who is 6 months post ACL surgery, and she's doing really well. She's been cleared to pretty much do any kind of rehab we can think of. She's a basketball player, and we're kind of trying to get her back in the swing physically to participate in basketball season. So that's good, and she's doing really well. I'm still enjoying Monterey. We're actually 1-3, unfortunately, but things happen. Other than that, things have been going well. I'm still enjoying it, still pushing through. School is going well. Grades are looking good, and I'm learning a lot, which is always good. And I know when we've been reading the energy books, and I've been reading it constantly, even outside of class, just for my personal leisure. It's a very good book. I'm glad that we picked this book, where you picked this book for us to read. It's very good. It helps me remember that being positive is always the best way to go, instead of looking at things in a negative light and having a bad perspective. So just it helps me to remember that things can always be worse, and to look at the positive out of every situation. So as far as this assignment goes, I know you told us to do an honor assignment in regards to our goals about our life, our family, our work life, and just trying to balance everything in relationships as well. So as far as my personal life, I want to be abundantly happy, and whatever that means as far as abundance and just being happy at all, because I'm not really a materialistic person. I don't have to have the finest thing. I mean, finer things, but I do like things. But I know at the end of the day, I can't take those things with me to heaven. So I'm not really a materialistic person, but I know happiness is something that no one can give and no one can take away. As far as work life, I want to have a good work life. However, I know that with this great career, if I want to go into like D1 sports or the NFL, I know it is very time consuming. And as far as my family life, I would miss things that I feel like that I shouldn't miss. Even though I'm not a mother yet, but I don't want to miss those prominent things within my children's life. So as far as, I don't want to look up one day, oh, they're a baby, they're an infant, and then wake up the next day, they're teenagers going through life, and I'm like, where did the time go? So I don't want to feel like I'm missing out on anything. So as far as NFL or D1 college, I think that would be something that I would want to pursue on the front end before I start having a family, especially given that I am a woman. We have to carry a child, so that would be something I would want to do on the front end. As far as my relationships with my family, I want them to continue to grow, especially with my mother and grandmother. They are the two that raised me. I want to be able to give them things that they couldn't give me, and do things for them that they couldn't do for me, which wasn't a lot. They made sure that I had everything I need and some of my wants, and they have grounded me in a good way. They make me remember where I come from, and that I'm not too big for my britches. So I love them dearly. I do anything for them. As far as my father, he's a pretty good guy. My relationship with him is still kind of strained, but I want it to be better, especially given the fact that a year ago he had a major stroke, and I'm his only child, and they basically put it on my shoulders, telling me that I might have to potentially pull the plug on my father, and this is a man who has not raised me. I really don't know, and I have to pull the plug on him. That's not something that you think you will have to deal with in your early 20s, especially as a 22-year-old. Luckily, he made it through, and now he is going through physical therapy. He's still bedridden. He doesn't have a lot of mobility on his left side. We didn't think he was going to be able to talk. So given the fact that he's able to talk, he's able to call me, he's able to pick up the phone, I'm just grateful for those things. And it made me realize in that moment that nobody's life is promised. No day is promised. So take what you have and hold on to it, grab it tight, love on it. Everything you have, because no day is promised. And you want to make sure that those people, before they leave earth, you want to make sure that they know that you love them. And so it made me realize at a very young age, just going through that whole thing and still trying to get over that and still trying to build this relationship with my father, even though his short-term memory has kind of suffered from that. It's made me realize that I need to let go of the things that happened in the past and just treasure what I have right now and take it for what it is, because you never know, he might be a great grandfather to my children, even though he wasn't a great father to me. So I think about those things, and I know how I felt in the moment. I prayed, I cried, I stayed up all night for about a month straight, and I just never want to have to do that again. I never want to have to feel guilty for not doing my part. And so as far as that, I want to make sure that my relationships with people, with my family, with my father, with my mother and grandmother are always good. And in that sense, the energy bus has taught me to make sure that you manifest those relationships. Make sure you love on people. You show them that you appreciate them and that you love them, and they'll do right by you. And so that's my goal. It's my goal from here on, to make sure that everyone that I love knows that I love them. So, but yeah, other than that, clinicals are going good. I hope all is well. Talk to you later. Bye.